Hi, I'm Rick Jones. I'm seated in front of one of our best-selling pianos ever in 45 years. It's the full-size Yamaha U3 upright, 52 inches tall. They don't make them any taller than this, in a beautiful polished ebony finish, all original. Piano has not been beat up. It's been really well taken care of. Comes with a new bench, opens and stores music. 2 people can sit at it. Has a quiet mute pedal, which I'll demonstrate later. And also I'll give you, for the teachers out there, the touch and tone spectrum that you like. What's amazing is that we just got this in from Japan. We imported it. So it went through the port of New York, then by truck, down to our warehouse. So it's probably 45 days on the water or longer from Tokyo to New York. Then it came down in a truck with about 10 more just like it. And it's still up to pitch and very much in tune. That's a testament how great these pianos are. And when we have them on the floor, they stay in tune longer than most any other piano. So let's give it a shot. I'll give you everything about it. teachers out there for the tone and touch spectrum from 1 to 10. Tone, I'd put it right at a 5. 1 would be extremely mellow, 10 would be very bright. Sorry for the wood, we're using a planer back there in the back, so you can hear that through all this. Touch, I would give that also a 5. Actually, I'd give it a 4. It's a little lighter than most Yamahas, so if you have carpal tunnel, if you have weak hands, if you have arthritis, small fingers, a small child, this would be a great, unbelievable starter piano for them. This also has a practice mute pedal, which makes it instantly quiet. So if you're in a townhouse, an apartment, you're worried about your neighbors, it's after 9 p.m. But even in a single family home, you put this on a hardwood floor, you're going to hear it all over the house. It'll resonate. So if someone's trying to take a nap or watching TV, or you got a business call and someone's doing their finger exercises, right? Gets old after a while. Push the middle pedal down, kick it over. Knocks about 90% of the sound out in just one instant like that. So here, and also it frees up your foot. When you lock the middle pedal in place and make it quiet, you can move your foot back to the right pedal. Right? So here's a little Mozart with sustain. Right? Push the middle pedal down. And I have the lid up. If you shut the lid, it makes it even quieter. When I point this out and demonstrate it to local walk-in customers, especially with children, they flip out because they can't believe you can make an acoustic piano that quickly, shut down about 90% of the volume. It's an instant seller. So Yamaha's smart, they thought of it. All the other manufacturers followed suit, in my opinion. And click the slideshow presentation next to this video. Look to the right, see that little blue button that says view slideshow? You can scroll through the pictures of this piano while you're watching the video. There's several ways you can go about this. You can come in and try it out. We're open 7 days a week. You do not need an appointment. We're easy to find, very easy. Just GPS Rick Jones pianos, any device. We're 1 mile from the Washington Capitol Beltway 95. So if you're heading from Maine to Florida, use this as a pit stop. You come in, try the pianos out. We're at the 1 o'clock position of the Washington Capitol Beltway. Easy from Baltimore, easy from Northern Virginia, really easy from DC. So come in and try it out. Second way would be call us with any questions. You can order right over the phone. Last way is through our shopping cart. Now, if you're local, people will use our shopping cart to buy it locally. A lot of times they'll come in, they're between two pianos, and then they would just put it in the shopping cart. But if you're watching this video from California or any of the lower 48 states, we deliver there and we service those areas and have been doing it for 45 years. And we can prove it that the customers are very happy whether they're 3,000 miles or 3 miles away from us. But just put it in the shopping cart and it'll bring up a screen where you can look up your state alphabetically. So if you're in Arizona or you're in Arkansas, it doesn't matter, pick the state. And you'll see the exact fixed cost, and you'll be amazed how inexpensive it is when you consider a brand new one of these is over $15,000. So you're saving a fortune there. And most new piano dealers, they charge, two of the local dealers here in DC, I won't mention their names, coincidentally charge $590 to move a grand piano anywhere. $590. And it's across town, $590. We do it for free within 100 miles. But you'll be amazed how inexpensive it is to get this piano in your home and set up properly. And then we have a nationwide network, a directory of piano technicians that live within a 25-mile radius of where you live. Any of these technicians are more than able to service this piano, capable, and they're more than willing to service it throughout the warranty period and beyond. So don't worry about the service after the sale. And to prove it, talk is cheap. Go up to the top, go to the testimonial button, and type in your state. So you're watching this video from Pennsylvania or Vermont or Florida or Louisiana. Pick a state, California, Washington State. Type in Washington State. That's about as far away from Beltsville, Maryland as you can get. And read the almost 500 unsolicited thank you letters from across the country. Google reviews, Yelp reviews, read the ratings about us. Go to go to ChatGPT, type in, well, what do you think of Rick Jones pianos? What's their service like after the sale? And read what the robot says about our company. I think you'll find some way to come try it, call us, or use the shopping cart. It's as good as it gets around here. And it's our best seller. The U1, the 48-inch, is the world's best selling piano. But when you're looking at a new one, 48 inch, and going to a 52 inch, it's thousands and thousands of dollars more. So people tend to, if they're only going to buy new, they gravitate towards the smaller U1. Here, we have them side by side, and they can clearly hear the difference. The bass is much stronger, more robust on this piano than it is the smaller U1. Don't get me wrong, the U1 is wonderful, but you can clearly hear the difference. But there's not a big difference, usually $1,000 more to go from the U1 to the U3. So in our store, for 45 years, we sell, for every one U1 that we sell, we're selling 10 of these. We can't keep them on the floor. And this is one that's in absolutely original mint condition. So hope we do business. Thanks.